Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about the best comedy of the year, and that is 47 Meters Down, Uncaged. And when I say comedy, it doesn't necessarily mean intentionally, like intentionally funny, I think. Um, yeah. So this is apparently, I guess, a sequel to 47 Meters Down, a movie in which I have never seen. So we're just gonna skip that movie and just go into 47 Meters Down Uncaged, because why not? So the plot of this movie is you have these four girls and they go diving underwater and they go into this what's it called? Like this lost place area, temple thing or whatever. And I don't really remember because I think it's cool because you have these two sisters in the movie and they don't really get along, and what uh, one of them wants to just have fun and the other one is kind of considered a loser, and so she decides to invite her along, and now you have these four groups, this group of four girls who go swimming underwater into this like lost area, temple thing, whatever. And there are sharks down there, and they get trapped under there. And the sharks under there are blind, and they have to get out, and that's the plot of the movie. Quite honestly, the plot is the most boring part of the movie, just describing the plot, but oh man. Is there anything good about this movie? Intentionally speaking, no. No. Okay, so let's go into the negatives. Negatives. The acting in this movie is terrible. The logic is non existent. You have these four girls diving underwater and they're like talking to each other, but for some reason they don't have any earpieces in their ears, and you see their ears exposed underwater. Like there's nothing covering them. They're just in the water. So I don't get how that works. And whenever someone dies in this movie, they get killed by a shark in a very comical way. uh, as the movie goes along, it gets funnier and funnier, and I'm not sure if it's supposed to be intentional, like just kind of a Fast and Furious like movie. That's kind of how it feels like as the movie goes along. It just turns into a big cartoon, a live action cartoon. And it is hilarious. Especially the last 10 minutes. The last half of the movie. That is where the gold of the film is. The sharks are the star of the movie. And they steal the show. Not because they're scary, but because they are funny. So, back to the negatives. How are the characters? Okay, before we get into anything, very unlikable characters. No one's like nice to anyone. No one's like, well, I guess they are kind of nice, but in a high school kind of way. And the dialogue written for them is clearly not written by someone who understands how teenagers talk. Because the dialogue is really awful in this movie. I want to say a lot. There's so much I want to say, but I can't because I don't want to ruin the experience. Okay, well, I'll say one of them. This happens early on in the movie. So there's a scene in this movie where they come across this like fish. I forgot what kind, but at one point it kind of just gets kind of really close to the camera and then screams. The fish screams as if it has vocal cords. And fish don't have those, last I checked. Not even sharks. But for whatever reason, it happened. I haven't seen something that stupid since Jaws The Revenge. All in all, this movie is pretty terrible, but if you're willing to put up with the first half of the movie, which is kind of just boring, and you get into the second half of the movie, which is where all the hilariously bad moments come in, then it's really, really funny. So, if you want to see a So Bad It's Good movie, I suggest checking this one out. But if you're not going to, then skip out this. Just skip this movie. You don't have to see it. And I'm going to give 47 Meters Down, Uncaged an F. It's a complete failure on everything else. Relies on jump scares. And it's stupid. Sometimes the jump scares are funny. When a shark pops out of nowhere. What a movie. I don't regret buying a ticket, so that's good. But if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of 47 Meters Down, Uncaged down below. I still don't get why they would make a sequel to 47 Meters Down. I have no idea. It's a shark movie. People are going to go see a shark movie. People like horror movies. Whatever. My social media links, they'll be in the description down below. Follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation. And I'll see you when I get my next review up. And I haven't seen any new movies recently, so... Well, actually, I have seen It Chapter 2, but I'm not sure. I'm not quite ready to review that movie yet. I'm going to see it a second time just to make sure I know exactly how I feel about that movie. So I'll probably review a movie that's older. But until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.